Alright, hello everyone. We're now going to look at bubble sort. So I'm just going to make a bunch of numbers that form an unsorted list. Here's my list of unsorted numbers. So bubble sort it has a similar efficiency to insertion sort. We are going to do this a little differently. Instead of splitting this up into two separate lists and inserting, we're going to just make some swaps continuously over and over again, and naturally the items will align. So the reason it's called bubble sort is because the larger numbers sink to the bottom. So say we have a water line, just pretend this is a water, and then this is the say that this is depth. It's like a pool or something. Over the passes, you'll see the larger numbers will get closer to the bottom and increase in depth, while the smaller numbers will bubble up to the top and decrease in depth. So that's a nice way to remember bubble sort. But yeah, let's sort our first pass. So what we're going to do is we are going to just go through each element and check if the next element is less than. And if it's less than, then we swap, and then we move on. So it's a very simple algorithm. We just keep doing passes until the whole list is sorted. And you would do the amount of passes you would go to, since it's kind of arbitrary, but in an algorithm, the amount of passes would be the length of the list. Alright, so let's get started. We're going to check the first two elements. Is 2 greater than? So we're actually going to check if it's greater than. Then we're going to swap, right? Is 2 greater than 3? No. So we're just going to write it. Write those down, then we're going to go to 3. Is 3 greater than 5? No. And then is 5 greater than 1? It is. So we're going to swap those two. And then now we're at this column, and we're checking is 5 greater than 8? It's not. I check is 8 greater than 9? It's not. So that was our first pass. We only made one swap, but we had to make several different comparisons. You can kind of get a glimpse at the efficiency of an algorithm like this. It's not very efficient. So let's do another pass. So you can kind of see where this is going. 2 is not going to be greater than 3. We made that comparison. Alright, 3 is greater than 1, so we're going to swap. Is 3 greater than 5? It's not greater, so we're going to move on. Is 5 greater than 9? No. 8 greater than 9? No. Is 2 greater than 1? It is, so we're going to swap. Is 2 greater than 3? No. Is 3 greater than 5? No. Is 5 greater than 8? Is 8 greater than 9? No. Okay, we're done. So with this example, it was actually fairly easy. This is one of the better cases that bubble sort is good at. But we still had to make a lot of comparisons, obviously. And when you're actually making this algorithm and you do the length of the list, you're going to have to just like go through it over and over again and just make nonsensical comparisons. So what you would normally do is you would check when you go through each of the numbers once and there's no comparisons, you would have like a Boolean variable that you would turn off, and if it's true, then you would just break out of that loop. So yeah, that's the entire bubble sort algorithm. Hopefully you found it helpful. Hopefully you found this video helpful. Basically, Just remember that the larger numbers sink to the bottom and the smaller numbers bubble to the top. Yeah, thanks for watching.